long before kings ruled Israel. The people lived under the oppression of the Philistines. Life was difficult, and hope was fading. Then something extraordinary happened. A woman who could not have children received a message from God. She was told she would give birth to a son, a child chosen for a special purpose. This boy will begin to free Israel from their enemies. His name was Samson. From the moment Samson was born, his life was set apart. He was dedicated to God as a Nazirite, which meant he would never drink alcohol, never touch anything unclean, and his hair would never be cut. These were signs of his commitment to God. As Samson grew, it became clear that God had given him incredible strength. He could defeat enemies with his bare hands and break free from ropes and chains as if they were nothing. When God's Spirit came upon him, no one could stand against him. The Philistines feared him, and his own people saw him as a powerful protector. But while Samson was strong physically, he often made poor choices. He allowed his desires to guide him instead of wisdom. This weakness would eventually lead to his downfall. Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah, who lived in the valley of Sorek. The Philistine rulers saw this as their chance. They went to Delilah and promised her a great reward if she could discover the secret of Samson's strength. Delilah agreed. One day, she gently asked Samson to tell her what made him so strong. Samson did not tell her the truth. Instead, he lied, saying that if he were tied with 7 fresh bowstrings, he would become weak. Delilah tried it while he slept, but Samson easily broke free.
This man has the strength of a devil. No.
The Philistines were waiting nearby, yet Samson escaped. Delilah asked him again,
"What can you do? How strong are you?"
And again Samson lied. Each time she tested his words, and each time he escaped. But Delilah did not stop. Day after day, she questioned him, pressed him, and made him feel guilty for not trusting her. She said, "How can you say you love me if you won't tell me your secret?" Eventually, Samson grew tired of the constant pressure. In a moment of weakness, he told her the truth. He explained that his strength came from God and that his hair had never been cut. He said that if his hair were shaved, his strength would leave him. That night, as Samson slept, Delilah called for someone to shave his hair. Once it was done, she called the Philistines. Samson woke up and thought he would escape as he had before, but this time he could not. God's strength had left him. The Philistines captured Samson, blinded him, and bound him with chains. He was taken away and forced to work like a slave, grinding grain in prison. The man who once defeated armies was now helpless. Yet even in prison, the story was not over. As time passed, Samson's hair began to grow again. More importantly, his heart began to change. The Philistines later gathered for a great celebration to honor their God. They brought Samson out of prison to entertain them, laughing at him and mocking his weakness. Blind and weak, Samson was placed between 2 large pillars holding up the building. In that moment, Samson prayed to God. He asked God to remember him and to give him strength one final time, so that God's purpose could be fulfilled. With all the strength he had left, Samson pushed against the pillars. The building collapsed, killing the Philistine leaders and many others inside. Samson died in the process, but in his final act, he defeated more enemies than he had during his entire life. The story of Samson and Delilah teaches us that great strength without wisdom can lead to great failure. It shows the danger of trusting the wrong people and taking God's gifts lightly. But it also reminds us that even after mistakes and failure, God can still work through a repentant heart. Samson fell, but God was not finished with him, and that message still matters today.